Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My dear students, today inshallah I'm going to present part 2 of grammar unit 4. Part 2 is about wishes, and in wishes we use the verb wish or wishes or if only. In wishes we have three types of wishes: a wish for now, present, a wish for the future, or a wish for the past. Let's see some examples. The first one: I wish I were thinner. This means it's a pity I am not thinner now. Here we used were, and we use it in all persons instead of was. Another example: I don't have money. Use wish. So here, I wish I had money. The third example: I can't perform this task. Use could or use wish. So the wish here is I wish I could perform this task. Okay, what do you think the third example represent? Yes, it presents lack of ability. Throughout these examples, you can guess that we use them to regret about a present situation. We want to be different. We wish to be different. That's why we used I wish I were, I wish I had, I wish I could. What tense is it? Past tense. So I wish or if only followed by past tense. As for the second type, let's see it. I ate so much at dinner yesterday. Here we want to use wish. First, the sentence is in the past tense, yes. So here we regret or we wish something hadn't happened in the past. So the wish is I wish I hadn't eaten so much at dinner yesterday. So here we regret that something happened or didn't happen in the past. And the form is I wish hadn't eaten. This is past perfect. I wish if only plus past perfect. The third type: you bite your nails all the time. Use wish. Here we are criticizing his bad behavior. So how can we make a wish? I wish you would stop biting your nails. I wish you would stop biting your nails. So here the wish is for a future change, unlikely to happen. It's a bad behavior and I want him to stop this. Or a wish to express dissatisfaction. I'm not pleased about something. So here we use I wish or if only, another subject, and we use would plus bare infinitive. The same in this one, but here concerning the weather. If you don't like the weather, it's very cold today. Can you make a wish? Yes, it's the same. I wish it would get warmer. I wish it would get warmer. So here our wish is for the weather to change, but we cannot change it. It's used to express the speaker's disappointment or lack of hope. And in this case, we use I wish or if only and another subject, a different subject, and would bare infinitive. Now let's practice. I didn't study well. Yes, who can complete? I wish I. Yes, good. I wish I had studied well. Because the first sentence is past. So, I wish, past perfect. I wish I had studied well. He didn't pray in the mosque. Who can make a wish? He wishes he, excellent, had prayed in the mosque. We wasted a lot of time. We wish we, space, a lot of time. Yes, excellent. We wish we hadn't wasted a lot of time. Now a different exercise. Find the mistake and correct it. The first one. If I were you, I will stop eating fatty foods. So what's wrong with it? Yes, will is wrong. And the correction is would. If I were you, I would stop eating fatty foods. The second, if I were you, I had told him the truth. Yes, the mistake is had told. If I were you, I would tell him the truth. Sentence 1 and 2. What type of if are they? Yes, they are type 2. Express advice. If she hadn't hurt her wrist, she could play tennis. So the mistake is play. Good. The first part hadn't hurt, past perfect. So the second part, good. She could have played tennis. The last one, I wish I did my homework yesterday. Yes, the wrong word is did. Good. How can we correct it? Good. I wish I had done my homework yesterday. This is a wish for the past. So I wish had done. Or if I had done my homework, I wouldn't be punished. Yes, what's wrong with it? B. If I had done, this is past perfect. This is type good, type 3. So I wouldn't have been punished. If I had done my homework, I wouldn't have been punished. Number 6. I wish I am told. Yes, am is wrong. The correction is I wish I were told. 7. If I told him the truth yesterday, I wouldn't have been punished. So the past tense here is wrong. The correction is past perfect. Good. If I had told him the truth yesterday, I wouldn't have been punished. Number 8. If I had a week off, I will go to Paris tomorrow. So the mistake is had, of course. If I have a week off, I will go to Paris tomorrow. This is if, type 1. If only I found my lost key last week. We said if only, the same as I wish. If only I found my lost key last week. So found is wrong because here we are after the past tense. So in the past we use the past perfect. If only I had found my. Now for some rewrite questions. I am not a doctor, so I can't help you. First you have to decide which type of if is it. I am not a doctor, so I can't help you. This is present, so present type 2, good. If I were a doctor, I could help you. Second, They didn't win because they didn't play well. Use if. Yes, what type is it? Excellent. Type 3. Very clear. Past simple tenses mean that if type 3. If they had played well, they would have won. He missed the bus, therefore he didn't come. This is past simple, so it's type 3. Good. If he hadn't missed the bus, he would have come. Now to choose the correct answer. I wish the film yesterday. The answer, good, had seen, because this is past simple, and in past simple we use past perfect. Second, if my dad spares me a new car, I will be happy. So the answer is gives. That's because the second part, I will, and I will, this is type 1. My sister wishes she a laptop. The answer is had. My sister wishes she had a laptop. What does this sentence mean? It means that she doesn't have a laptop. 4. If you taken those photos, I wouldn't have remembered the holiday. If you, of course, if you hadn't taken those photos, because this is if type 3. Now to the students' books, page 50 and 51. Exercise number 10. Match the sentences with the meaning. Here are the 3 cases of wish. The first one, I wish they had discovered the bomb before it exploded. Yes, which one? Yes, good. It's C. This is regret that something didn't happen in the past. Second, I wish it would stop snowing. Yes, what's the meaning? Good, it's B. It's a wish for a future change unlikely to happen, expressing disappointment. I wish it would stop snowing, but it's unlikely to happen. The last one, I wish I had some food with me. This is A, of course, because it's regret about a present situation. We want to be different. The present situation is that I don't have any food. Now to exercise number 11. Write wishes. Paul was driving carelessly and caused an accident. This is past simple. So, I wish Paul had been driving carefully. 2. Nina left her boots on the stairs and you tripped over them. The wish is I wish Nina hadn't left her boots on the stairs. 3. It has been snowing for hours and the rescue team cannot find the lost skiers. The wish is, yes, good, I wish it would stop snowing, or I wish they could find the lost skiers. 4. You got a shock when you unplugged the heater with wet hands. This is past simple, so the wish is I wish I hadn't unplugged the heater with wet hands. 5. You are lost in the mountains and are unable to ask for help because your radio transmitter doesn't work. This is present, so the wish is I wish my radio transmitter worked. 6. You left the saucepan on the cooker and the oil caught fire. This is past, so the wish is I wish I hadn't left the saucepan on the cooker. 7. You have a puncture and no spare tire. This is present, so the wish is I wish I had a spare tire. 8. You are swimming and suddenly get a terrible cramp because you ate too much. So, I wish I hadn't eaten so much. Exercise 12. You got lost in the desert because you didn't have a map. I wish I had had a map. If I had had a map, I wouldn't have got lost in the desert. So it consists of two parts. The first part, wish, and the second part, if conditional. Anne may have an accident because she keeps driving too fast. I wish Anne wouldn't drive or keep driving so fast. If she keeps driving so fast, she will have an accident. You were planning to go sailing, but the boat's engine broke down. This is past, so the wish, I wish the boat's engine hadn't broken down. If the boat's engine hadn't broken down, I could or I would have gone sailing. You want to go fishing, but the weather is bad. I wish the weather wasn't or weren't bad. So in present, the wish is in the past form. If the weather wasn't or weren't bad, I could go fishing. You washed your red blouse in hot water and its color ran. This is past. So the wish with past perfect. I wish I hadn't washed my red blouse in hot water. If I hadn't washed my red blouse in hot water, its color wouldn't have run. You want to drive to your village, but the roads are closed because of the floods. So the wish is, I wish the roads weren't closed because of the floods. If the roads weren't closed because of the floods, I could drive to my village, or I would drive to my village. 7. You got lost in the forest and can't find your way because you haven't got a compass with you. So the wish is, I wish I had had a compass with me. If I had had a compass with me, I wouldn't have got lost in the forest, or I would have been able to find my way. 8. You want to ride your bicycle to school, but both tires are flat. This is present. So the wish is, I wish my bicycle tires weren't both flat. If both tires weren't flat, I could ride my bicycle to school. Now, exercise number 13. Complete. They didn't listen to the forecast and got trapped in the floods. Use had. Good. If they had listened to the forecast, they wouldn't have got trapped in the floods. This is if type 3. If a fire breaks out, go to the nearest exit. This is how we use the inversion. Go to the nearest exit. Excellent. Should the fire break out, or if the fire break out. It's a pity the fireman didn't rescue her. So it's a wish in the past. I wish the fireman had rescued her. He got trapped in an avalanche while he was skiing. It's a past. So if in the past, Past perfect. If he hadn't gone skiing, he wouldn't have got trapped in an avalanche. 5. If I were a good swimmer, I could have saved him. So use wish. I wish I were a good swimmer. I could have saved him. 6. Unless you follow the path, you won't reach the cabin. Use do. So unless is a negative form. So when you use if, you have to use a negative form. If you do not follow the path, you won't reach the cabin. 7. The authorities didn't act quickly, so the oil slick spread. Use acted. So this is past simple. So it's the third conditional. If the authorities had acted quickly, the oil slick wouldn't have spread. I didn't hear the warning, so I didn't stay indoors. Past simple, so the wish using had. I wish I had heard the warning. It's a pity that forests are destroyed by fires. This is present. So I wish forests weren't destroyed by fires. So in present we use past with the wish. The river flooded its banks, so our crops were ruined. This is past simple. So if the river hadn't flooded its banks, our crops wouldn't have been ruined.